Next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Check, 43. Hey.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
It's just me and you. Whip, small. Now.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set 91. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Wide, get wide. Hey, lock it. Check 15. Let's go.
On second down, Freeman. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Get it.
On 3rd down, Perkins. They'll set up the screen to Smith. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
It's caught inside the 25. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down, it's Hunt. They stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
45. Here we go.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Check, 43. Let's go, D. Shoot.
Get up. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 3. Kill.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
We got to step it up. 43.
Hey!
43 is the mark. All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
Shoot!
To throw on 3rd down. Perkins. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Kevin King with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the turnover, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They run with Hunt. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Play fake. Murray. That's complete to Butler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel...
But we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check.
Go on.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one, because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hey, Haywood!
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Let's go!
Off the play fake. Perkins. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bravo.
They'll toss it to Smith. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action. Perkins. Flushed out right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now Ito Smith, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
There's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. 12 yards there and a first down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Yes.
Watch safety creep.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready up.
I got it. Tight ends on the loosey. Out. 3 down. Out. You go tight.
Yo, go.
Mike 52.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Open man, Butler complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man completes it to Butler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And an alley to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. On 3rd down, Murray. Dancing to his left. Now Murray has it stripped. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get you.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Able to fight through one tackle. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 24.
Throw out. Snap.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Murray, eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Got a man open. It's Wims. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Crunch.
They'll run it again with Smith. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
McKenzie now to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 50 yards. Murray now to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray now. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman.
It's wrong.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
He don't know no better. Big Ed.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Switch up. Check your hot read.
They'll run it here with Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Murray now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one.
17.